Welcome to another edition of Friday at 420. My name is Mike Neighbors, the host of this little program. And for the next 40 minutes, we've got three stand-up comics who are going to try and make you laugh. And they are going to put their best foot forward, and they are going to do it, damn it. So just all you have to do as a listener is stand back and hang on because you are about to laugh. Let's introduce this illustrious panel of fine stand-up comics. Over to my right, to Manolis' left, it's Patrick Appolino.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, Patrick. Buongiorno. Standing next to Patrick, always lurking just over his shoulder, which must be creepy for Patrick.
The life I live.
It's Manolis Antanos. Deaconese. How are you, Manolis? Everything good in your life?
Yeah. Everything's fine. A lot of changes.
A lot of changes, really? Yeah. What's been changing?
Well, I'm having a better. My bowel movements are being more regular.
Oh, okay.
Almonds.
So was that almonds?
I started eating almonds, and now I have these big poos in the morning.
That nuts are really good for you that way.
Yeah.
Are they chocolate covered?
No.
I mean the almonds. Not...
Yeah, they are when they come out.
Everything's chocolate covered in Manolis' world. All right. How about we introduce our special guest comic this week? It is Mike Mitchell. How are you, Mike?
I'm good, man. How are you?
We are doing fantastic. Thank you so much, first of all, for doing this.
Hey, thank you.
For agreeing to be put through the hell that is Friday at 420. Now, how long have you been doing some stand-up comedy?
About 3 years.
About 3 years? You from the Hammer originally?
I am.
Oh, a Hammerman. What high school did you go to?
I went to St. Thomas More. I forgot about that for a sec.
Oh, okay, yeah, you just spaced out on that for a second there.
Absolutely.
St. Thomas More, was it St. Thomas More graduate or just somebody
graduate.
who hung out there for a while?
I was graduate,
okay.
yeah.
That's good. That's excellent because we can't say that about our other two.
That's okay.
That's all right. Manolis just doesn't know where he graduated from. He graduated from the School of Hard Knocks.
Oh, man.
That's what he'll tell you.
I want to go back to school.
The School of Hard Knocks.
Yes.
All right, here we go. You know how the game is played. If you don't, we have 12 random topics in 12 official Bell Media envelopes, and they're official because they say Bell Media on them. And we have a Plinko board. And what happens is each of our comics will take a turn with the Plinko board. That'll determine the random topic they get, and then they will start talking, and hopefully, we pray they'll say something funny. Mike Mitchell, you're our guest.
Cool.
That means you get to go first, man. So get up there and Plinko that thing, all right? Go drop a puck in the Plinko board. Mike Mitchell, here we go. Your first random topic. That thing Plinkoing all the way down there.
That's lucky number 7.
7.
Number 7.
7.
I don't know if 7 is 7 lucky on this game. I don't know. Mike Mitchell, I don't know what the status. I know you have a child.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. So how old is your child?
She is 16 months old.
16 months was a new child.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's fresh.
Okay. Are you still with the mother?
Of course.
Okay. Excellent.
I'm not Pat. Sorry. I had to.
Oh, kaboom!
He's got to take care of his kid every day. I get time off.
Mike Mitchell, this may be a question back before when you were dating. Let's go with this. Is it okay to be jealous when an ex moves on? Is it okay to be jealous, or should you... No, it's not cool.
Get on with your life.
When an ex moves on, you need
that's it.
You an uplifting, positive fella, are you?
No. I'm just petty. That when I'm done with someone, I'm done.
Okay.
I cut them.
What about when they're done with you and you didn't want to be done?
I'm a different kind of petty then.
Okay.
But
angry and
angry and no. It's
vengeful.
I don't know, man. What are you doing getting jealous about stuff that you can't control?
Okay. That's good. No, absolutely. I think that's a one viewpoint, and then there's Manolis' viewpoint.
What's Manolis' viewpoint?
Manolis, answer this question. Is it okay to be jealous when an ex moves on?
Yes, it's okay to be jealous. We're very different people. I do a lot of crying. I drink a lot of rye.
Right.
And sometimes I sleep on their porch. I've done that once. But I was in my defense, I was 19.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
But still, I'm
so young.
That's pretty good, though.
Did it work out? Were you able to win her back by the porch, stalking her from her porch?
We did end up having sex that night, actually.
Yeah,
but no, we did not go back out. And then she wanted to go back out with me years later. And at that point, it was weird. It's one of those situations. It's like as soon as she realized I wasn't into it anymore, She's like, stop trying. She's like, where are you going? And then I was like, oh, it blew my mind. So you just got to not care even if you do care kind of thing.
It's okay to be jealous, but then much to Mike Mitchell's point, you got to at some point turn it off, right? At some point you can't wallow in it.
Once the police get involved.
When someone tells you to turn it off.
When the law says that I'm not allowed to drive by your house anymore, I stop. I'm not an idiot.
Restraining order be damned. Patrick Coppolino, you can settle the debate now. We have one who says no to jealousy. We have one that says it's okay to be jealous. Patrick Coppolino, what do you say?
Yeah, I think it's okay. Like if if you get jealous, you're jealous. But you can't do anything about it. Like you can't act on it.
Right.
But I don't know. I usually drive my relationships into the ground until there's nothing left.
There's no chance.
Yeah, no, I do the same.
By the time it's over, it's I don't know. I don't even know who I am anymore.
You're both ready to just give up.
Yeah.
Okay. That's one way to go, right?
But I will say, if I break up with someone that I still like if I didn't want to break up, I do wish they weren't alive.
See, it's hard.
It would be easier to deal with that.
It's hard, right? I mean, it's your emotion. Your heart's been stomped on. And Manolis is a very emotional guy, and that's why when his heart's stomped on, he's
my heart's very weak already, so yeah, it hurts a lot. I always think about moving, you know what I mean, or just getting rid of Facebook and just starting a new life.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go
get off the grid, man.
And I'm leaving. That's it. I don't want anyone to see me.
I'm going to Kitchener, dude.
No one will find me there.
Overseas, nice.
Or Kitchener. Manolis wouldn't be exactly clear on whether Kitchener was overseas or not. So it's all
Berlin.
good.
That's what it is, man.
Yeah.
All right, Manolis, get up there and Plinko. Hit me up with a new topic, brother. This is Friday at 4:20. Our special. He missed the Plinko board. Have we seen that before? Have we seen anyone miss the Plinko board?
Mace Galoni.
Number 5. That was the first.
That's right. No, Mace Galoni.
Mace. Oh yeah,
Mace missed the board too.
Mace misses a lot.
We made what number?
5.
Oh, number 5. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Manolis, for sharing that with me. Here we go. You have a free day, Manolis. What are you going to do?
What am I going to? After
we do all after the
stuff.
Self-maintenance.
Okay.
Yes, after the.
I guess I drink fluids and then do it again.
Rehydrate.
I got get some Gatorade, and by that time I guess.
Yeah.
What do I do if I have a free day?
What are you going to do with a free day? What do you're like a really good make a plan. Yeah, like this is what I'd like to. Go walk down the shore, or I'd like to, drive a car really fast, or what are you going to do with a free day?
You know what I like doing? I like going to value villages and just finding or thrift shops, any kind of vintage.
And just looking around for cool things.
Like my buddy
little
Nick,
finds.
My buddy Nick owns a Vintage Soul Geek. It's downtown Hamilton.
Yeah,
and I love going there and just looking through the clothes and seeing if I can find some old thing that's from the from the 60s or 70s or whatever, and it's and I like looking through records, and I don't know what it is, but a little message I would like to say to I want to tell Value Village, if you're listening, I don't know why do you think we like to be on the floor when we look at records. Why do you think why am I squatting? Everybody's like, oh, record people they don't like standing when they look through records.
No.
Have you ever been to what's that?
Into the cheapies or something. Yeah, they bring up the racks.
It's right at eye level.
Yeah.
But I want to look through records, and I got to do squats now.
Yes.
It's the same
Get
thing.
on your knees on their floor.
Yeah, you need toilet paper at a bathroom. What happens? It's like the toilet thing, the dispenser, to get toilet paper. It's so low. I'm trying to get it going, so because it's stuck in there, so you feel like you're trying to steal chips. You know what I mean?
Out
you're
of the vending machine.
Yeah, that's what you're like. Come on, I just want to wipe my bum. What the hell?
Is this still at the Value Village, or this just in general?
Value Village too. They love everything low. That's their problem.
They love it low.
You got money. Build some carts. Put them up. People like records. Oh my God, they're buying them. They're buying them. It's part of your life.
Raise them up. Raise them up.
Shopping. That's what I'd like to do on my day.
All right.
I know. I completely forgot what the topic was.
You have a free day. What are you going to do? Patrick, you're going to cook. No.
Yeah, maybe. I do that all the time anyways.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I'm not Manolis says anytime I spend doing anything, if I'm not working, then I should be doing something, like work on a video or something for him.
Oh, right.
Anytime I
That I
spend
pay you to do.
Anytime
Yes, I give you
spend-
money to do.
No, but if I spend time with my wife, or I'm like, I gotta walk the dogs. He's like, think of all the time you waste hanging out with your wife, or walking. Like, you gotta go walk those stupid dogs. You could be making videos for me.
But me bailing you out of jail, that's okay though, right? My time's worth nothing. When I have to go to the court at 9:00 in the morning because you're in jail,
No, I know.
but I'm the idiot.
But I feel guilty if I just relax.
Okay.
Because I should be working all the time.
So really, your answer to you have a free day. What are you going to do? It's I'm going to work on Manolis' video.
Yes.
The other thing I like to do on my free days is stalk ex-girlfriends of mine. That's another thing.
Okay.
The jealousy.
But I've been
It's back
fantasizing about just having a day to just play video games again. I haven't done
There
that in
you
years.
go.
In years.
You see, that's the kind of, it's a free day for you, Patrick. It's not Manolis' free day to spend your time. It's your free day.
Patrick used to make video games. Now he plays them.
No, I don't play them. I want to.
You
Really
want
bad.
to,
I don't have time
but
anymore.
use your time to make them. That's what you mean.
No,
You should be
that's
doing
hard
stuff.
work. Playing them's mindless, right?
No more,
That's-
Patrick.
All right.
It's like your
I
big
think
brother, your mentor. You have to listen to him.
it looks like Manolis and Patrick just broke up on the show here, Mike.
A lot of
So,
relationships hack.
Mike Mitchell, you're up. You have a free day. What are you going to do,
Oh
Mike
my
Mitchell?
God. I'm doing what Manolis is gonna do. The first answer though, not Value Village. It's
Oh,
like,
okay.
dude, even if I get like an afternoon free, like my girlfriend takes the baby out, I'm like, lock the doors, put the shades down. I know what I'm doing. Like 100%. That's precious time.
That was Manolis' first answer.
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
sorry, I'd forgotten that because that's Manolis' first answer for every question we ask.
Sure. What's
So,
your favorite
yeah.
thing to do?
Maintenance.
It's maintenance, yes.
You
Body
gotta clear
maintenance.
the pipes out, man. You go,
All right.
You'll go crazy.
You have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Well,
So?
yeah,
Problems at home, Michael?
Yeah.
they also have a baby.
Question 3.
Yes. All right, Patrick, your turn to Plinko, my friend. We got, listen, as long as you're not cleaning the pipes out here while we're doing the show, I'm okay.
Oh, is that frowned upon?
That's frowned upon, Mike.
Okay.
Put your pants back up. All right, number 7, here we go. Topic number 7 on Friday. Oh, we had 7 already. We've only had 2, and 7 was one of them.
Okay, let's do 11.
We are all confused, and it's a Friday afternoon, so we're getting ready for the weekend. That's where the confusion comes in. Here we go. A guy goes on stage before you when you're doing stand-up comedy, and he kills. Good or bad? I mean, he kills.
Good.
Good.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
You're all going to
I-
ride the good wave?
I'd way rather someone get the crowd going before I get on.
Do you ever
than-
feel like, ooh, man, he's like,
well-
I'm not going to be able to.
There was. I'd rather someone do well before me because it is easier. But I will say, like, if someone's just say there's a couple guys that are not doing too great before you, and then if you can get them going, that feeling does feel good because it kind of validates. Okay, it's not them.
Right.
It's not the audience.
Yeah,
I'm actually
yeah.
But it takes a while to do that.
Good
when
at
you
this,
follow
but I
someone
don't-
that just eats it, you know that you're going to spend the first little bit like
Trying to repair this damage.
it's work to get it
Yeah.
to get it back, right?
Yeah.
I did a show in Guelph and a guy's dad did a spot. It was like a Christmas show, just like a show up. Everyone gets like super drunk and does their
They
whole
just
thing.
have fun, yeah.
So guy brought his dad out, his 70-year-old dad who has Parkinson's and like could barely hold his drink, never done stand up before, and like whatever. I had to get back home. It's like I had a family, I gotta go home. So I'm like, yeah, I'll go early. So I followed this guy and it was the worst like 2 minutes of a set I've ever had until I got them. And then when I got him, I was like, okay, sweet, I got him. But like this guy was on for like 12 minutes. Talking about like how it's so hard to like get hookers when you've got
Yeah.
Parkinson's. Like,
Oh.
Wait, he had Parkinson's. He was holding a drink, and it wasn't funny.
yeah, surprising, right?
Well, for the first first minute or two, and then 12 minutes later, no, it's not funny anymore. It is very interesting because I guess it would also depend on your level of comfort in that particular club and the people that are around and the other comics you're working with. And if it's a friend of yours and he kills, that's awesome. But if it's somebody, if it's your nemesis and he kills, you're like, I do not want this.
When Eric Johnston kills, it sucks.
Manolis, you've been doing it the longest of everyone in the room. What do you say? The guy before you kills, good or bad?
It's good most of the time when the comic is a good comic. So some sort of good, like you feel like, oh, he's a comedian. But if the guy's a cheese doodle,
Right.
like you just you don't think he's a comic, and you just think everything he says is garbage. Anyways, it's not always like that. But there's certain guys like why? Just like there's a lot of people want to be comedians, and there's a lot of people just want to be famous, and those kind of people that are like they got nothing to bring to the table, and they're killing. Then you have that moment. Sometimes you're like, oh no, this audience is going to suck because they don't realize this guy's an idiot.
Right. So now the audience, you're thinking the audience is not. It's
That
not a
is true,
solid.
man. You ever get bummed out?
Not a solid audience,
Yeah.
right?
When
They'll
someone-
laugh at anything.
When someone goes up and you're like, this sucks, and they're killing.
Yeah.
You're just
And
like,
the
well,
audience is done.
oh god. Like, do you like start questioning how you're gonna do at that point?
The thing is that usually it does still work out, but like you have a moment of worry, like, oh no, they like this guy. If they don't know that, like, because you can't expect the audience to understand. Like sometimes you just know the person personally too. Like some comedians are like, I hate this person.
Right. Yeah, that's what I mean. You're Nemesis. It's somebody
Yeah.
you're just not friends. You don't click with everybody just because you're both comedians.
Yeah, majority of comedians are cool, but there's a lot of them are tools.
The majority are cool, but a lot of them are tools. I think we're getting T-shirts for all of you made up with that on it. All right, whose turn is it to Plinko? I've lost track. Mike Mitchell back up to bat.
All right.
Here we go, Mikey. All right, let it rip, buddy. Mike Mitchell, our guest comic on Friday at 4:20.
dropped it, too.
You missed it. Wow. Yes. This is Friday at 4:20 on Funny
Numero
820
uno.
with Manolis Zontanos, Patrick Capolino, Mike Mitchell. Just got topic number 1 if you're keeping score at home. Here we go. Mike Mitchell, tell me something you have failed miserably at.
Stand-up comedy. I don't know, man. That's
Something you
I failed
tried.
a
You
lot
thought
of
I would
things.
like
First
to do.
answer was fine.
Yeah, first answer's
Well-
fine. Yeah.
That is tough. What was there a period of time when you wondered if you were going to keep going? You've been doing it for
yeah, all
about
the
3
time,
years
all the
now. Is
time.
there you sort of are you getting more comfortable with the idea that you have something to offer and you can do this?
Yeah. At this point, I am now. But I mean, like, I think everybody goes through, those little phases where like you just bomb so bad
Yeah.
a couple times in a row, and you're like, oh my god, what am I doing?
Why
Should've
am
gone
I
back to
torturing
school.
myself
I mean,
that
I failed college. I dropped out of college twice. I guess there's that. I
That's
failed,
pretty good
I failed
failure.
College 2 times.
What
yeah.
were the courses? What were the
journalism?
journalism? So you
And-
just dropped out. You were like,
I
this
straight
is
up dropped
stupid. I'm
out.
not doing this anymore.
Yeah, and then I went to school a couple years later for marketing, and then I guess I didn't fail out of that, but I mean, I just left. I got an internship, and I was like, I don't need this.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, 100%.
Excellent. Manolis?
2 things, but I think I said the one before. So this one, I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't doing stand-up. I was a lifeguard, and I'm like, I saw this open call to do the written test to become a fireman. It was at so at where was it? At Hamilton Place, a big one in this giant room. And so it was like literally like I'm in this room, and there's like everybody had a piece of paper. There was like 2,000 people in there. Right. So I started doing the test.
How old would you have been when you took this shot?
Maybe 24.
Okay, so you're a young man.
I'm a young man.
You're still in good shape.
Yeah.
You've been a lifeguard.
I've been a lifeguard.
Makes total sense to go on to become a firefighter.
So by the time I got halfway, like not even by the time I got to like halfway through the first page, this page was like, this test was huge.
Right.
I'm like, oh, I'm not going to pass this test. Instantly, it's all, you can either pick A, B, C, or D, like multiple choice on each one. But I'm reading, if this gear turns this way and that gear turns that way, it's like math questions and all I know that I'm failing.
Right.
100%.
Right. Yeah.
So I just went like this. I go, this is one of the best moments of my life, actually. So I start just going through the test page at a time. I just I'm here. So I just A, B, C, A, E. I just go. So it takes me, every page takes me like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So I'm done the test in like 8 minutes, which it's obvious this test is going to be like maybe 3 hours.
That's gonna get into people's heads, man.
Oh.
So then I'm finished. So I stand up to hand the test in, and all you hear is maybe a couple hundred people, because there's like 2,000 people, but all you hear is like, like that.
We're like, oh no.
So everyone's like, oh, that guy's a genius.
That's amazing.
I
And they
left.
never saw you again.
Never saw you, and they didn't call.
Surprisingly, really, eh?
I thought it was I was like, there might be a chance that.
You just randomly, God just worked through your hand and you picked all the right answers.
Next thing you know, I'm a fireman. I was almost worried. Like, what happens if I get the job? I don't know anything.
That is a beautiful story. Patrick Capolino, tell me something you failed miserably at, Patrick.
Being a son, brother, husband and father.
Other
than that, I'm doing great.
That's the holy grail right there, man. You hit them all. Which you're a fine son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Which of those do you think that you probably struggled with the most to be good at it? Husband, a father. You're still learning to be a father. That's a
pride myself
that's a work in
on-
progress.
Yeah, but that's my favorite one.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So I don't know.
He's
I think I'm too old for the I'm just now getting my act together, right?
Okay.
Like,
yes.
I feel like I'm 29 years old now. I'm doing things now that I should have done maybe at least five, six.
So this would be, and Mike, I don't know, how old are you, Mike?
I'm 31.
31. So, and you're 29, Patrick.
Yeah.
Okay. And Manolis and I are the old men in the room. Okay. So, and I'm older than Manolis, so I'm the oldest man in the room. So, here's my question now, because I watched this from afar. Right. By the time you're right. By the time I was 22, I was engaged. 28, I had my first baby.
I was a father at 22.
You jumped the gun a little there, brother. But I followed the sort of the pecking order at the time, right? The age, the time. I mean, I was engaged for 7 years. I did it all the way you were supposed to do it.
Yeah.
And so that's fine. But you people, Patrick and Mike, I'm looking at you people now.
You people.
Well, because you guys, there's a feeling you have more time, that you don't have to get your act together. We felt by 20 you had to get your act together. You guys really don't feel compelled.
Well, when you get someone pregnant when you're 21, you do.
You do to some degree.
I better
but there's still been a lot of exploration through your 20s to try to figure out where you fit in this society, where you're, career-wise, what I'm going to do with myself.
I think that also just had to do a lot of that had to do with the support system I had. Like I have a family who loves me. So
right.
If I didn't,
bragging. Okay.
No, but if I didn't have the help from my parents and stuff, then for sure things would be different. I wouldn't have been able to pursue any of this.
Right. Mike, what say you? Do you think that people of your generation, you and Patrick's generation, felt like there was a little more time to get your act together?
Yeah, I thought I had
mean, you
way
took
more
a couple
time
of
to get it
stabs at
together.
college and stuff like that. I mean,
yeah, and they're like spaced out enough apart. When I dropped out of college the first time, I was like, I got lots of time. I'll figure this out. And I turned 25. I was like, oh, I got to get it together. And then I didn't really get it together until I got my girlfriend pregnant. And then I had a baby and we bought a house in the same year period. And I was like, oh my god.
Now everything's
This is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I have to be an adult.
Yeah, man. Because I'm not like one of
Pressure's
those.
on.
I have a lot of Dutch friends that got it together early 20s. And you're
Right.
You got 3 kids in a house and
I know.
cottage. And how old are you? 27. That's crazy.
See,
man.
he did it better than me though. He kind of got his ducks in a row better than I did. When that happened to me, it was worse. It was just I started to get things and then I hit rock bottom and then I worked my way up from
All
there.
right. Well, that's good.
Oh, you got it together now.
Manolis,
Ish.
do you have an opinion on this? Do you feel like the younger generation that we're dealing with in here today, that they felt like there was more time than you felt, or did you feel like you had all the time in the world to squander your life away?
I think I'm still doing. No, I think I felt I felt that too, but not as much as this maybe younger generation or what. But I think I don't know. I don't know what people think anymore. Like sometimes not Patrick, but just I love my nephews, but sometimes I'm like, do you want to do anything? Right. I get it, you're young, but you something, do something. Sometimes.
How old are your nephews?
18 and 16.
So you're talking about 18. You go, what do you want to do with your life? And they're like, oh.
But the older
sounds like at 18, people were getting married, man.
Yeah, and the older one. At some point you think dude, smoking weed's not a job. Do you know what I mean?
There are jobs now in that field, but yeah, you're right. Yeah,
but the older one, Nathan, he definitely is starting to get it together. He's it
takes time.
Takes time. Dude, the younger kids today, they're there's all these crazy drugs now that we never did, and like Xanax.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Don't. Oh,
it's bad. Don't if I'm saying don't do a drug.
like really don't.
If
do it.
I'm saying don't do it, it's not
run
a good,
from it.
Don't do that
Run
drug.
from it. All right. Whose turn is it to drop the Plinko puck? Here we go. Oh, my Lord. This is Friday at 4:20. Mike Mitchell, Manolis Antonis, Patrick Capolino. 8. We got 8. We can do 8.
Okay.
Is it 8? Or do you want 12?
8.
Okay.
We'll go 8.
All right, we'll go.
It was my turn. Okay.
Okay, this was you know what? And when I wrote this topic out, and I thought to myself, this is not good because this is, and worst case scenario is that Manolis gets it, and who got it?
I got it. Oh no.
Yeah, it's not going to go well for the show. We may have to edit this part out.
Okay. I'll try to
Manolis Zantanos.
Let me put my pants back on.
What part of your body are you most proud of?
What proud? It's not what you think.
Let's keep it clean, brother. What part of your body are you most proud of? What do you think? You're happy with this? I don't like any of this other stuff, but I'm happy with the way my.
I've never really thought about that, man.
Really?
Actually, yeah.
What? Something that you feel good about. I'd put these hands up against any man's hands.
I guess I've glanced. I'll say this. I've glanced at myself in the mirror once.
Sure. We all have. Everybody's on. We all have.
I've been doing a stepper for a long time, but I'm losing a little bit of weight. And the other day I was like, I have a cute bum. I thought,
a cute bum. There you go. Nice. That's all I was looking for.
Okay. I had a mom. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
If I can find a girl to like me,
yeah,
she might look at my bum and go, I like his bum.
That's a cute butt.
Or
nice.
Or a boy, whatever.
Patrick Capolino, you want to weigh in on what part of your body are you most proud of?
My penis.
Wow! He took Manolis' answer. There you go.
No, that wasn't his answer.
No, I know that was the answer I thought was coming for sure.
Always, I put it through so much. I just feel like it's sad. It's tired, Mike.
Mike Mitchell, the two best answers are off the table now.
Well, those were both my answers. I don't know. What am I going to say? My 5 head? I got this. I can show a movie on my forehead, maybe. I'm pretty proud of that. No, I got a sweet ass, man.
All right, there you go.
My girlfriend tells me all the time. I got a
there
sweet
you go.
ass.
Excellent.
I don't think she would lie to me.
I'm surprised that it was kind of a trick question because I went into this thing thinking, I bet you these guys won't give the answer that they probably should give.
Ooh.
My brain!
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm not proud of that.
Come on!
Is that part of our bodies?
That's part of your body, man. It's your brain. It's
I was going to say
everything.
my beard comes second to my penis, but.
All right, whose turn is it to Plinko?
It's my turn.
We beat that one to death.
I've seen both on Patrick. I'd rather deal with his beard.
What number did you get there, my friend? Patrick Capolino, your topic. Number 4 here on Friday at 4:20. Here we go. One comedian people should pay more attention to. Somebody you've seen, somebody that you are enthralled with, and you think, you know what, more people need to see them. Because I know you're a big fan of Robin Williams, but Robin Williams but he was huge. Yeah. I want to know somebody who people right now listening could go home and YouTube this guy tonight, or go home and check this out.
Mace Galone.
Yeah, a good Hamilton kid. Yeah. He is really good.
I think he's awesome. Yeah,
he is.
Yeah,
he's such a smart kid, right?
Yeah,
like great delivery and stuff, but really clever.
Yeah. Well, we've had this debate before, and he'll admit this. Like we used to think, oh my God, Mace is like a genius, like a kid genius. He's actually not that smart.
We're pulling the curtain back on him, eh?
But the
jokes are
smart.
clever. Yeah,
he's like
he dug into some Bible stuff one night, and I was like, wow, that's it's not everybody who can write really smart jokes about the Bible that don't offend anybody. I mean, you try walking that tightrope.
Yeah.
So Mace Galone,
kind of
check out some Mace Galone.
But if he has to change a tire on the side of the road, he's dead.
Screwed. He's screwed.
So he's not he's not a man.
He's not a man. We're gonna send him clips of this. Manolis, you've seen so many, you've mentored so many, and you've been such a great help in the Hamilton comedy community and with comedians across the country. But who is somebody who you go, I really wish more people would get a chance to look him up on YouTube or Facebook or whatever?
A mentor, I think someone I've been helping out, Matt Ferguson.
Matt Ferguson.
I love him.
You can check out some Matt Ferguson.
Steve Hughes.
Steve Hughes.
I think he's from Australia, but he lives in England. Steve Hughes and Craig Campbell and Tom Stade, all in Europe.
All European.
They all live in like the UK and stuff, right? But they tour Europe all the time. But yeah, Steve Hughes, Craig Campbell, Tom Stade. But Steve Hughes is like almost like a metalhead version of Mace in a way, like very intellectual and very like clever stuff.
Okay.
And you look at him, he just looks like he killed a goat, but he's really smart.
Australia, much like Canada, Australia produces some really cool comedians.
Yeah.
Totally. And it is I think there's something about being separated from the American machine. There's that little bit of separation that creates a bit of a different vibe, and we get some great comedians from Australia.
Yeah, when you watch Steve Hughes, it's like it's almost depressing because you're like, oh man, that's smart. That's just smart.
I'm never going to be that good.
Yeah.
Mike Mitchell, who would you point people to have a look at?
First of all, rude, both of you. I'm sitting right here. Thanks, guys. I don't know, because I'm not really like, you guys have the benefit of being longer in the game with this. So like you've seen more guys and you sort of have come up with
it can even be
guys,
a famous guy who's not as famous or
not famous
well.
yet. I think Doug Koning is one of the funniest people I've ever met. Hilarious guy. Nick Reynoldson is like Canadian guy, super funny. He's gonna be in Hamilton pretty soon too at Levity. When's that, Pat? Do you know?
I should know.
Later.
Coming up.
No, the first weekend in February.
Coming up
he's
one day.
Though.
Okay. Nick Reynoldson.
Yep.
Excellent. And Doug Koning, who we had on the show, did we not?
Yes, we have. And he is very funny.
Very funny dude.
He's a good person to be around. He's one of the cool ones. Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Is that good? Is that good for your list, Mike?
Perfect.
Thank you. And Mike Mitchell, please check out Mike Mitchell.
Obviously.
Yeah. Would I find some stuff on YouTube or do you put much
probably
up?
Not public.
No?
I have a bunch of private stuff that I send to bookers to get booked. But this is the thing. I don't want to.
You don't want to
listen to me. I don't want to burn material here. No, but really though, like
I guess that's
should.
That's a bit of a catch-22, isn't it? Because if you got some really good stuff, and especially if you're young in the game and you're trying to make a name for yourself, you don't want to put too much out publicly.
There's so much, and no one's that important. That's what I've realized.
True.
Like you just put it out, and you're lucky if someone watches, and if they do, sometimes the odds of them coming that one show that you're at, even then the odds of you doing that joke maybe.
Okay.
Just put it out in the universe.
Put it out. Yeah, get people to know your name and that kind of thing. All right, excellent topic, guys. Is it Mike's turn?
Yeah, sure is.
Mike Mitchell is now stepping up to the Plinko board. He has dropped the puck. He managed to hit the board this time.
12 and 8.
12 and 8. Well, we did 8, so let's do 12. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Friday at 4:20, and the topic for Mike Mitchell is thing about driving a car that makes you nuts.
Oh my God, everything, man.
Everything.
I think I'm too tightly wound to be doing
to be
stuff
a driver?
like that. Yeah, man. I get like serious rage. Like serious road rage with that.
You do like with
dude, anything. Doesn't matter what it is. Somebody cuts you off, somebody like
goes too slow.
If they don't drive exactly the way that I think they should be driving, I just lose it. I lose my mind.
Would you be so aggressive as to make faces at them, flip birds at them, or do you just kind of do the drive by and just be frustrated?
No, I'm a dick, man. Like if somebody cuts me off, I'll do my best to get in front of them and then cut them off and then just like brake check them and just like slowly I'll box people in on like the highway.
You may have some problems.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm petty. I told you.
You are a danger on the road, Mike Mitchell. That's not good. Manolis, what about driving makes you nuts?
This is a whole show on its own. I was driving here today, right? The guys were going up, Queen Street goes to Garth, that whiny hill,
Queen Street Hill.
Yeah, I know the speed limit is 40, and this guy in front of me is doing 40. Like,
hey, what is
that's
that?
Brutal.
That's
Dude,
insane.
Drive faster.
Here's one. Just give me 10 more.
10 more.
You know this is what kills me. So no one's going to give you a ticket for doing if you're doing 50 and a 40, the cops aren't going to bother you.
No, man. As long as you it's way more dangerous if you're driving too slow.
So this idiot's doing 40. Then we get up on the hill on the way here today. The light was about to turn red, so he guns it. So he doesn't want to hit the red light. So I gun it. I made it through too, and then I slowed down. But then next thing you know, a cop pulls out and he gets a ticket because you gunned for that light. Now he was
going too fast.
Now he's going too fast, and he got a speeding ticket.
He went 40 all the way up the hill.
Yeah, and then he did like 70
and got nailed.
today.
Well, that's fantastic.
That's
Well, yeah,
amazing.
that never happened. That never
happened.
happened.
It was beautiful. But but the whole thing, I'm like, you idiot. Why just do then just
If you'd
you
gone
got-
50, you would have hit the green light.
Yeah, you obviously don't have a problem with speeding because you just did it.
Right.
My thing that really pisses me off, though, really got people that slow down for train tracks because they think it's like a
The
speed
car's
bump.
going to bottom out.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, I don't know if you know this, but your car has these things called shocks, and that's what they're made for. Like, who's like driving to I don't want to use my shocks for what they're supposed to do.
Have you seen that driving in parking lots, right, where there are speed
God.
bumps, and the people who and they almost come to a dead stop, and then kind of creep over the speed bump, and it's like, what do you think's going to happen?
Why don't you just get out of your car, get a jack, and maybe help people lift your car and move it past the speed bump? These cars aren't going to. They're going to be around longer than you are. Just drive.
Patrick Coppolino, what drives you nuts when you're driving?
Not having my license is not good.
Oh,
It
Patrick.
really sucks when they take it away from you.
Yes.
No, but I had a car that it was a 1990 Honda Civic, and it didn't have a cup holder in it.
Oh,
Not one.
really?
That was really annoing.
They had not built it with a cup holder?
No, I guess they didn't have those in the 90s.
In the 90s?
How does that even
Wow.
happen?
That
I
would
don't
be,
know. There wasn't a single cup holder, and there was no spot to have had one. Not like it was taken out or anything. There just wasn't one in that car.
There just wasn't a cup holder, so everything was right between the legs.
Yeah.
No, that's
Or
not
I
good.
had to have a passenger to hold my cup.
Here, hold it. Which is how you and Manolis became
Yeah,
friends.
that's how we became friends.
My window.
What? Oh yeah, okay. My worst thing about driving in a car with Manolis when he's driving,
Right.
He had this old was it 90 something Honda? Yeah.
Okay, Honda Accord,
And
97.
The only window that worked was his window, his driver's seat window, but
Right.
the passenger window didn't work, and it was a 2-door, so that was the only other window in the car. And his air conditioning didn't work, so he would go he'd go on these
Nice.
long trips. So we have to drive to Ottawa or something in his car in July. It's so hot. There's
One window.
3 other comics in the car, and only his window goes up. So it's hot. That's bad enough. But then when it's really hot and there's no AC, and then he's putting the window up, you're like, "What's going on?" Because you realize he farted.
He was
and
hotboxing
no one could
everybody.
roll the windows down.
Oh my god!
Oh, that
I'd throw
is
up.
And he just starts
beautiful.
giggling
I'd
like a
vomit. I'd straight
schoolgirl.
up vomit.
Oh.
I couldn't handle that.
Because there's been a couple
yeah.
times in the studio.
He
and
still does it though. Even if
It's-
his new car, the
yeah.
windows work, but he locks them and does. And
That's a veteran move. You know what you're doing.
he starts giggling.
That's like a 4-wheel drive Dutch oven is what that is, right? You're just putting them all in there and then sealing them in. Oh, Manolis. Gentlemen, that's it. That's all the time we have time for on this Friday at 4:20. We are pretty much done. Mike Mitchell, people going to look for you playing around the Hamilton area?
Yeah, Hamilton. I get out in Ontario pretty frequently. So
Excellent. So look for the name Mike Mitchell and check him out on stage. Thank you so much for doing this. You
Yeah,
did an
thank you.
awesome job. We'd love to
man.
have you back sometime.
sounds good. Thanks.
Excellent, Mike Mitchell. And as usual, how do we follow you on social media? Sorry, Mike.
Follow me on Instagram. I have one of those annoying Instagram names, so it's Mike with 4 eyes. So it's like Mike Mitchell. You can follow me there.
The four-eyed Mike.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent. That's
Oh my god, I
fantastic.
have glasses. It's crazy.
It is. Manolis Antanos, how do we follow you on social media?
Just like that, anywhere Manolis Santanos. I'm always at Levity Comedy Club on Wednesdays too, trying new jokes.
Levity Comedy Club Wednesday nights, and that's on King Street right here in the heart of the Hammer. And Patrick Coppolino.
You can find me at Eric Johnston Who on all social media.
On all social media.
I'll be at the Laugh Factory this weekend in Chicago.
And you might also be able to catch Patrick at Club Levity. Yes, the Levity Comedy
Levity
Club.
Comedy Club and Lounge.
And that is on King Street in the heart of downtown Hamilton. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't show our appreciation enough for you tuning in for this edition of Friday at 4:20. Thank you so much for doing that. Until we get a chance to talk to you again in 7 days, have an awesome weekend.